guys, it's Nora. This is going to be the last of our comic making videos. I hope you've been enjoying them. I've had a lot of fun making them. And today we're going to be talking about coloring and inking your comics. And the first thing to do is to figure out what kind of materials you want to use to color your comic. So this is an older one that I did, and this is all colored pencil. I was very into doing colored pencil when I was younger, and I did go over the lines in pen, but I used a very thin pen. And this is one that I did in high school using markers. So this is, the lines should be a little more intense so that it doesn't blend into the marker. And this also brings up if you want to do your comic in just like shades, black, white shades of gray. If you want to do full color, or something that's really fun, you could do limited color, which is what I did with this one. I only used about like 8 or 9 different colors throughout the entire thing, so it made it look kind of like unified. And the way that I colored this was, I made it on a piece of paper and I went over it with a thicker brush, and I filled in like all the black, and then I used my scanner. I scanned it into my computer, and then I colored it on the computer. And using that, it looks a little different from the marker and the color pencil, right? It's much flatter. So it's just a personal thing. It's up to you what works best for you, what you like doing the best. And I've done a lot of different kinds, and this is the kind that works best for me. So I'm going to show you some of the steps that I use to ink this. And inking is probably my favorite part of making comics. I use a brush pen, so one end of it is kind of thin, and then it has another end that makes some thicker lines. And this is pretty much all I need to do this entire page. I'll do most of it just with this. Maybe if there's something teeny tiny, I'll use like a thinner one. And Sharpies are good for this kind of thing, and even like, you know, ballpoint pens and stuff like that works great. And it's a lot easier than the actual drawing because you're just going over everything you already worked on. And it helps make your stuff pop out. So I'm going to start, do a couple test lines, get the feeling good. So I scooch my paper around a lot while I do this because that works best for me. And this is a fun process, inking and coloring, because for me anyway, it's not really as intense as the sketching or thumbnailing, so you can just kind of zone out, listen to music while you do it. So I made a wrong line right here. I wanted it to go this way. So what I will do, I can find a way to incorporate that in my thing if you make a mistake. But since I'm going to be fixing it on the computer later, I can just draw a little X right here, and then that'll remind me to erase it digitally. And if you aren't going to be doing your comics digitally, whiteout will also work great for that. And basically just, you know, don't lose your mind if you make a little flick of the wrist and you don't make the line that you wanted to, because you can always find a way to incorporate it. So for this, these are a little bigger, so I'm going to use the longer side of this and make some nice long lines. And then I can also use the little side to make a bunch of little detail. I'm drawing a lot of little stars and shiny things in here. And these are some more detailed lines, and then I'll use a less detailed line to go over my speech bubbles. And the thing about speech bubbles is, I know the instinct is probably to draw your bubble first and then write the words inside of it. But actually, what works best is to write your words out first and then make a speech bubble that will fit the size of the thing you wrote. I can't tell you how many times it happened to me where I had to like rewrite a sentence because it wasn't going to fit into the word bubble I drew. And it's annoying. So I like to do it that way. All right, so all right, so now I did this, right? And now, usually I will wait until the entire page is finished, but since we don't have time for me to do all of that in this video, I'm just going to show you guys. I will go over the lines with an eraser and get rid of all of the pencil marks. So you're just seeing, and that's the same way that I did in the other video. You're going to hold your hand flat like this, kind of pressing into the paper, and just erase lightly. You don't have to really put your back into it, and just, you know, do that on your whole thing. So then when this is finished, I will start coloring it on the computer. But what you guys can do also is after you do this, you can start doing your coloring of any kind. Do markers, colored pencil, and it's really fun. And this also, take this into account when you're making your character designs, your first sketches. Try and pick out what colors you're going to use first, like when you're doing those things, so that when you go and color your page, again, you know, you already know what it's going to look like. So when you make all your pages, what you can do is you can staple them together and make a little book, like I did here, and then you can have everyone read them, and you can make some more. You know, now you're going to find out different ways of doing things, and I really hope you enjoy it, because I love it. I love doing this. So whenever I see you guys again in person, maybe you can bring in your comics to show. I would love that. Thanks for watching these videos, guys.